Agus Ubedillah. I'm from BSI Kaliabang. My class 17 1A and 05. My major is technology information. In my here, my opinion about the smoking ban on campus. The in my opinion, the smoking ban on campus is a very good and necessary rule. A university should be a place that promotes health, discipline, and responsibility. Allowing smoking in such an environment would send the wrong message to students and staff. Banning smoking the campus so that it truly cares about the well-being of everyone who studies and works there. First of all, smoking is clearly harmful, not only to smokers but also to people around them. Secondhand, smoke can cause serious health problems such as asthma, lung cancer, and heart disease. Many students who do not smoke should not have to breathe in toxic air just because someone else decides to smoke near the campus. The campus should be a safe and healthy space for learning, not a place filled with cigarette smoke. Secondly, banning smoking can help students develop better habits. University is not only a place to study academics, but also to learn how to live responsible. When smoking is prohibited, in encourage students to think twice about their lifestyle choice. It can even some motivate some smoke to quit, especially when they see that their friends and the university do not support smoking behavior. Moreover, a smoke-free campus creates a cleaner and more comfortable environment. There will be no more cigarette butts scattered on the ground or the unpleasant smell of smoke in public areas. The air will be fresh, and the surroundings will look more pleasant. This also makes a good impression for visitors and new students who come to the campus for the first time. However, I also believe that universities should not not just punish smokers. Instead, they should offer programs to help students stop smoking, such as counseling or awareness campaigns. A rule is more eff- effective when it is combined with education and support. In conclusion, I strongly agree with the smoking ban on campus. It protects the health of students and staff, promotes positive habits, and keeps the environment clean. A smoke-free campus is not just a rule; it's a step toward a health and more responsible academic community. Syukron. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syafiq Abis Ubedillah. Jadi di sini saya akan menjelaskan apa itu simple present. Sebelumnya di sini saya ini PPT saya. Oke, perkenalkan nama saya Syafiq Abis Ubedillah. Nomor saya 17250464. Kelas saya 171A05 dan saya mengambil program studi teknologi informasi. Dan di sini saya mengambil tema yaitu simple present. Ya, itu yang pertama bab 1 understanding. Jadi simple present itu what's time simple present? What is present tense? Simple present tense is a form of tense that is used to express events that occur regularly, continually, or are usually carried out in the present. What does present mean? Present in simple present tense means now. Then simple means simple, and tense is the form of the verb according of the time used. Jadi simple present itu apa sih? Simple present itu yaitu apa? Gimana caranya ini simple present itu berarti adalah yaitu suatu kegiatan yang kita lakukan sehari-hari, yaitu seperti dengan bercakap dengan teman atau orang lain. Dan selanjutnya fungsi simple present. Yang pertama itu ada habits, description something you do. Contohnya itu I usually take the bus to work. Nah, terus yang kedua ada general traits, states and unseen traits. Example, contohnya the earth orbits the sun. Yang ketiga itu ada instruction. There is instruction which means a command or instruction. Example, cook the noodle for 3 minutes. Jadi fungsi simple present itu ada 3. Yang pertama itu habits, yang kedua ada general traits, yang ketiga itu ada instruksi. Nah, selanjutnya kita lanjut, kapan sih penggunaan kata simple present itu bisa digunakan? Nah, jadi kita bisa menggunakan simple present itu setiap saat dan setiap kita sedang berbicara, yaitu sedang berkegiatan atau membuat janji dengan orang dan ada masalah-masalah lainnya. Jadi di sini ini itu rumusnya, rumus simple present tense, yaitu positive subject plus to be plus complement. To be itu yang kita gunakan di sini is and are. Contohnya he is a teacher. Dia adalah guru. I am smart. Saya pintar. We are group of student. Nah, di sini yang digarisbawahi itu are karena to be-nya itu is and are. Nah, terus yang kedua ada negatif. Nah, negatif di sini yaitu menggunakan rumus subject to be plus not plus complement. Contohnya, Mom is not a chef, and then I'm not lazy, and then they are not here yet. Jadi penggunaan katanya itu setelah to be itu ditambah kata not. Terus interrogatif. Interrogatif itu kayak tanya. Jadi to be plus subject plus complement plus tanya-tanya. To be-nya itu tetap is mr karena di sini for noun sentence. Nah, contohnya itu is the food delicious? Am I right? Are you a doctor? Terus di sini yang keempat ada interrogative form with her. We have question to be subject. Contohnya, who is that boy? Where am I? Why are you late? Oke. Lanjut. Di sini ada simple present tense, partner from verb sentence. Yang tadi itu noun, sekarang yang verb. Jadi di positifnya itu kita menggunakan subjek, verb 1, terus plus s, plus complement. Contohnya itu I write a letter, he goes to school. Untuk yang negatifnya, yaitu menggunakan rumus subjek plus do atau does, plus not, plus verb 1, plus complement. Contohnya itu they do not know where to go, and then she does not bring an umbrella. Yang ketiga, interrogatif, yaitu rumusnya do, does, subject, verb 1, plus complement, plus tanya-tanya. Example, does he bring the book? Do you like it? Nah, jadi itu contoh dari simple present dan penggunaannya. Kita lanjut ke yang kedua, bab kedua, yaitu use of simple present tense. Jadi di sini learn the simple use of present in English. Kalimat positif subject plus to be is mr. Ini sama seperti yang tadi. Jadi apa kegunaan dari simple present tense dalam bahasa Inggris itu, dalam cara menggunakannya itu seperti ini. Dalam kalimat positif yaitu bisa menggunakan subjek. Ini yang atasnya itu noun, yang bawahnya itu verb. Negatifnya sedemikian sama. Integratifnya sama. Nah, to state a fact. Contoh kalimat. She's so beautiful. She doesn't like coffee. I live in Bali. He works as a policeman. To express a habit. Jadi ini kegiatan. Jadi simple present itu bisa kegiatan. Contoh kalimatnya, I play basketball twice a week. Saya bermain bola setiap minggu. She drinks coffee every morning. Dia meminum kopi setiap pagi. They always go to work every day. Dia pergi jalan-jalan setiap hari. She likes swimming in the evening. Dia suka berenang di sore hari. Beberapa penanda waktu dalam tense ini antara lain often, always, every day, every morning, twice a week, atau twice a month. Selanjutnya, itu ada to discuss the exact schedule. Contoh kalimatnya, the meeting begins at 9 tomorrow, and then our bus leaves at 3. The show starts at 5. Our exam start at then today. Contoh kalimat. Jadi selanjutnya itu ada to mark the future. He will text you when he is at home. To mark ini menggunakan until, when, will, and then they will go as soon as you give them order. I will tell you after I take bath. Used is conditional sentence type 1. Contoh kalimatnya, if it rains, I will stay home. If you come, if you invite me, if you study hard, you're bab 3. Di sini saya ada materi tambahannya, yaitu di sini simple present with non action verb. Jadi di sini simple present non aksi. Yang pertama itu ada to. To itu I understand the problem. Contohnya itu she believes his story. Yaitu yang kedua itu ada emotion. They like pizza. He needs help. Dan bisa jadi contohnya I like coffee, atau tapi di sini he is tetap menggunakan I, they bisa. Yang ketiga itu the 5 cents. I see the car. The shop tastes delicious. Yang keempat itu ada ownership. Ownership itu pemikiran. Nah, selanjutnya di sini itu ada dialognya, yaitu hello I'm Mia, what's your name? And B, hi, I'm Anna. Are you new here? Yes, I'm here. Where do you come from? I'm from Jakarta. Do you live with your parents? No, I live with my own. Which one is your house, Mia? It's the blue one. Do you work, Mia? Yes, I do. I go to work after class. What class do you to go? It's swimming class. You may join if you want to. That's sounds interesting, but I have to go to college until 3 except on the weekend. That's fine. Good. Nah, jadi di sini contohnya dialognya, yaitu si Mia ini menanyakan kepada anak di mana dia tinggal, apakah dia tinggal dengan orang tuanya, dan warna rumahnya. Lalu dia menanyakan pergi kerja setelah ikut kelas. Dia ada kelas, yaitu kelas menjahit. Dan setelah itu dia ada pergi ke kampus sampai jam 3 kecuali di akhir pekan. Oke, lanjut. Di sini sumarinya yaitu penambahan akhir s pada kata kerja hanya untuk subjek he, she, dan it. Kata kerja dan bentuk kata kerja bentuk dasar base form digunakan untuk subjek I, you, we, dan they. Terus untuk kata kerja yang berakhir dengan o, ch, sh, atau z ditambahkan strip s. Misalnya go jadi goes, watch jadi watch. Terus untuk kata kerja yang berakhiran y dan didahului konsonan ubah y menjadi is, misalnya cry jadi cries. Terus gunakan simple present untuk kebiasaan, fakta, dan jadwal. Digunakan do, does untuk kalimat tanya dan negatif. Tambahkan ss untuk subjek he, she, it seperti tadi yang saya bilang. Yang contohnya itu saya sarapan pukul 7 pagi, dia minum susu setiap pagi. Oke, mungkin cukup sekian presentasi dari saya. Kurang lebih dan mohon maaf. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.